Today we are going to be trying to put in a water hole. So I've got this food plot. It looked amazing last year with my honey hole also too. I did radishes in here, but I had turnips all over this. You can see just the color is just gorgeous right now compared to everything else. And anyways, one of the things with this is it's up on this knoll or up on this ridge. All the water's down in the bottoms. And for me personally, I think I like having my water source the same location as my food source, just as another layer of attraction for this food plot. Right here in this ravine, and I'm going to show you. So here's kind of a ravine. You can see where it's feeding in here. I normally had my blind right up here, and the deer come from all of these woods and out of this area up in here. What I want to do though is put a water hole right here behind me. Got the skid steer out with the bucket. Go ahead and dig it in, roll it in. We got rain coming for tomorrow. I've already got all this also overseeded in winter rye and clover, trophy clover. So it ought to be, you can see, coming in here strong soon. It's got the nice green color. We've fertilized, we've limed. Hopefully everything's good. I've already sent out soil samples to see how that is. Anyways, just a nice little water hole. I've killed a bunch of deer now over water holes, especially here in West Virginia, also over in Ohio for my boy. Anyways, that's what we're shooting for. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Stay with me. So what I'm trying to do is go ahead and remove the topsoil. I'm going to go ahead and dig in deep and sharp on the sides and the back to go ahead and cut in this water hole. I'm using the clay to go ahead and line the water hole. I'm going to make sure it's free of any kind of rock, sticks, or any kind of debris that might be penetrating the barrier. I want to make sure and pack it in good to have a good watertight seal with the clay. I think it turned out pretty good. Got a good clay bottom here. Rolled it in pretty good. Got that wall, again, you can see it slopes down downhill behind it. As I said, I got a rain coming in tomorrow. So my thought is I'll go, kind of let it rain in, see if it holds in the water, use the water to maybe make it a little bit more packed and seal. You know, kind of use the mud to kind of seal any places where it might be leaking. But anyways, you know, I've kind of got it set up again where my blind, I'm going to plan on being back here. Blind will be somewhere about in here, and like I said, deer will be coming through here, come in and approach the water hole here, but to come around they'll have to come in and give me a broadside shot to pass by. I've made the walls steep on the back as well as the side so that their preferential area to drink will be to come here in the front, not to come over the side or over the back. It'll be to come here. You know, this will be some trial and error. I'll see how it goes, manipulate it some, but again, this whole area is going to feed down and fill it. So hopefully tomorrow's rain will do pretty decent. So what I'm going to probably do is go get some of my Antler King trophy clover, spread it all over the back side of this, the areas that I've disturbed, and then hopefully, you know, that'll have good seed soil contact, and then that'll take off here after this rain with having all this good moisture. But I love to have the water holes actually at my food plots. Again, it sets up for that much more attraction to come out to the area that I want them, but at the same time too, it sets me up for a potential shot opportunity as they're coming around. So, you know, my last post that I'd showed on this water hole was maybe about halfway full. So what you can kind of see right here is it's actually overflowing, and so it's completely full. I end up building this, I think, a week ago tomorrow. And I built it literally a day before the first big rain. And then this week we've been getting all kinds of rain, both yesterday, today. We got more rain, I think, in the forecast for tomorrow. As you can see behind me, my food plot, as well as where I'm standing currently, is green as can be. I've got, especially around the water hole area here, I did a Antler King, I think it was a clover chicory blend. It's held up well. It hasn't washed out down here. But what I do see is I've got maybe 8-10 inches of exposed soil, and then if I come back over here and build this up about the equivalent, then that means I can get about that much more depth to it. So right now I'm guessing it's about maybe 3.5 feet, and so I might come back in and build that up a little bit. We'll see. And you can see that the water is just funneling right down, feeding in on both sides. and flowing right into that water hole. And so that was kind of the idea of why I put it there, is hoping that that's a good wet source, especially in the summer here when it might dry up, that at least have some natural feed. And then if I have to, I'll go ahead here even and haul water out of the creek, dump in the water hole, and make sure I'm able to keep that going during the summer. All right, guys, so just bringing you up to speed. As you can see here, last I showed you is I'd seeded it with the clover, winter rye. As you can see, it came in really well. What you're seeing is that I've actually sprayed it after it did to go ahead and plant my brassicas. You can see the brassicas come in really well, but this water hole filled up, as I showed you, immediately after I built it, and it stayed liquid full the entire summer, and we have actually been in a drought. But we are now set up perfectly here. I've got the water hole in. Everything's been overseeded with clover, so this should come in nice and thick and lush here in the spring. I've also got the brassicas coming in really well, so we've got the water hole in the middle of the food plot. And what you can see too is now I've got the hunting blind, or the elevated platform, all set up and done. I just need to put my blind on top of it. So what we've done is really set up, I think, a major attraction here. We've got the food plot, the water hole, all set up right here, setting me up with the perfect shot right in range of my elevated platform. I hope this is beneficial for you. This is just how I built my water hole here. I've built others in my other food plots similar to this. This is something you all can do. If you don't have the equipment, you can rent it. But again, I'm just providing another source of attraction here in my food plot and setting myself up with a good positioning shot with the deer's approach into this water hole. If you guys haven't had a chance, if you would, like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. I'll be bringing you more content. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.